The Brickyard 400 is underway this weekend as one of the signature races in the Sprint Cup Championship. But as News 10 Matthew Gregory tells us, no race will have the anticipation of that first Brickyard race nearly 18 years ago.
It's amazing to think the year of 2012 will mark the 18th Brickyard 400. But it may be even harder to believe that there was a time when NASCAR was a complete stranger to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So, in this week's Look Back, we decided to take you on a ride back to the excitement leading up to that first Brickyard 400. For all the history of racing at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it wasn't until 1994 when a NASCAR race would take place on the track. But the history of the Brickyard 400 starts a year before that. In 1993, Tony George and NASCAR announced that stock cars would finally race in Indianapolis. Taking the nickname for the track to title the race, they called it the Brickyard 400. As preparations began to retrofit the speedway for the NASCAR circuit, excitement rattled through all of Indiana.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. I think it's the greatest thing to happen in Indiana for a long time.
Racing enthusiasts predict the Brickyard 400 may be one of the biggest races in NASCAR history, but the one thing that's picking up speed already is merchandise.
All over town, souvenirs sprouted up as folks try to take a piece of history with them.
Come race day, there's going to be a piece of southern Indiana at the inaugural Brickyard 400.
Even local companies joined in on the action. One Washington, Indiana packaging company made souvenir bags that were distributed at the track. Luckily, come race day, the circling cars delivered on their hype.
They said they could have sold the place out 5 times.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
The Brickyard 400 race was full of drama and excitement, and when the first-time race ended, a rookie driver was the winner. It was only fitting that the winner of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway's first NASCAR race was a native Hoosier, Jeff Gordon. Reporting from the Brickyard Archives, Matt Gregory, News 10.
Very interesting. In recent years, attendance at the Brickyard took the spotlight. The race that used to draw close to 300,000 has struggled to draw in even half that amount and half that number of fans.